Oh, not yet. Oh, okay. Hi, hello from sunny Sedona area. I'm Lori Smiskol, naturopathic and certified natural health practitioner. And I wanted to talk to you today. We're going to be talking to Dr. Mojibul, Dr. Haque. He is actually a traditional naturopathic doctor like myself. He is also majored in organic chemistry. So that's his primary background, and also nutritionist as well. He also has started his own naturopathic and integrative medicine school, and I'm also involved in with that, I'm happy to say. And so he's changing lives. He's got a great it's called the Holistic Health Clinic, and that's in Houston, Texas. And he comes from Houston today. So thank you, Dr. Haque. Glad to have you.
Thank you, Dr. Lori. Thank you for the introduction, and I'm so wonderful to meet our audience and our followers.
Absolutely. Wonderful. Well, we're going to get started right away because this hour always goes fast. And we're going to ask you today, we're going to talk about intermittent fasting, which is a big topic right now. And I just wanted to find out, first of all, does fasting or intermittent fasting really work?
Yes, of course. Thank you, Dr. Lori. Some people have a confusion. Does it really work? The problem is that they are not doing properly. If they do, it works like a big thing. You see a lot of research going on. You see people, was awarded Nobel Prize for researching on the intermittent fasting. And it is very natural. For instance, if we go to 50 years back or 100 years back, people used to be fasting that's fully intermittent fasting. They didn't have in the breakfast, they didn't have the refrigerator, they didn't have the cereal and bar. They used to be fasting until they get their food ready. Now food is ready in the fridge, and then we have the microwave, and we got used to the new culture. So it is natural. Even new culture, we do intermittent fast regular basis. Maybe we don't know. Suppose we eat 7 p.m. our dinner and taking breakfast again 7 p.m. We're actually fasting for 12 hours already. We just need to adjust this time to make it better results, and it is very safe because the research shown that more you fast, better you get results. And actually autophagy, it got a lot of health benefit to the disease and maintaining health.
So what are the benefits of fasting, would you say, in the process of it?
Yes, there are a lot of benefits. For instance, if you look at autophagy is a word that your body will eat itself. Autophagy means eating itself. It sounds crazy, scary, but actually body can eat its own garbage, own unwanted stuff, own waste. Suppose we have been eating for like 5 meals, 6 meals, or 2-3 meals, without fasting. We are developing a lot of toxins in the body. We have a lot of hormonal imbalance. We have indigestion going on. We have stress in the society. So all the things being developed in the body, we are not eliminating enough. And autophagy, when you fast for a certain hour, body can focus to clean up the system. It's not only the natural health. Even the father of modern medicine, Hippocrates, he said that when you were sick and you're eating regular food, that as if you're feeding your disease. So that means fasting is recommended by father of modern medicine. And now we forgot about that. So as I said, autophagy, it's going to be recycling your system like a reset, like the computer needs to be reset after a few months or years. So likewise, whenever you have a autophagy, body resets, renews itself, and detox, and body can take out defective protein in that cell so that growth hormone helps to develop the new cell or new regeneration, which is the body regular system that comes back, and then we get a healthy, rejuvenated body with a new cell, and old dead or old sick or old defected cell is gonna go away. So this is very important to maintain fasting hour so that you can get new healthy body producing enough enzyme to digest food better and get a necessary digestive environment. If you look at the chronic disease, are you hearing my echo or no?
Am I hearing it? Yeah, I'm hearing a little bit.
Oh, I'm hearing my echo. Our audience, someone saying
yeah, they're saying sound is making echo. We're just going to have to listen to them as best as we can, guys, because we have been trying to handle this technical difficulty, and we just haven't been able to. So please do your best just to try to listen, and Dr. Haque will slow down a little bit, and that might help a little bit too.
Yes.
That yes was perfect.
How that?
No, it's worse there. I would come back.
Is it good now?
Oh wait, keep speaking.
Yes. Can you?
No, now you're going in and out.
Okay. I don't feel it. I don't hear any. I'm still getting.
Yeah, now I can't hear you. It keeps going off and on. And you've got a smaller picture too. Yeah, they're still saying sound is making echo. Can you turn off the other one now? There you go.
Okay, let's continue with that. Okay, as Dr. Lori said, please be patient and bear with us. We have tried our best before even starting the meeting. So I was talking about the autophagy get activated when you're fasting, and then inflammation. Inflammation is the key for many diseases, heart health, pancreas inflammation, or colon inflammation, making a lot of a lot of big diseases, Inflammation inflammation goes down when you fast for a certain time. And a lot of people worry about the cholesterol. Cholesterol, like improving HDL, best way to do intermittent fasting. Lowering LDL, go intermittent fasting. If you do have like insulin sensitivity issue, like your body is not sensitive to insulin, what do? You fast, body receptor cell receptor will be activated. It will accept the sugar, that means it is improving insulin sensitivity. Look at the digestive tract. A lot of people are suffering digestive problem, gastritis, acid reflux, esophageal reflux, esophageal issue. Those get controlled when you fasting for a certain hour. Look at the immune system. Immune system needs white blood cell, and white blood cell produces when you fasting for a certain hour, for longer hours to fight off the infections. Look at the fat burning. People are crazy about the fat burning, buying this machine, that machine, eating that, eating those. Just intermittent fasting. Body gonna transfer the fat cell into sugar to burn the fat. You don't have to go to machine and spend money. Simple. You just don't need to do anything instead of doing something. Look at a lot of people suffering for cancer, and everyone have a cancer as well. Everyone have a infection issue. What do? It's a natural chemotherapy. You just work on that. It's gonna be intermittent fasting. Is gonna work like a natural chemotherapy. I can go on and on. A lot of benefit to intermittent fasting. People have been doing a lot of research, or federal government is spending a lot of, granting a lot of grants to do research on that.
Wow. So you're saying it's actually natural chemotherapy
Exactly.
by fasting. That's huge, Dr. Haque. Huge, huge, huge. And we should all be doing that.
Definitely.
And in what time period too? Because I know that I have friends and they do it in a 4-hour increment. I've heard people doing an 8-hour increment. What do you recommend as far as the best to intermittent fast and also lose weight, let's say?
Oh, definitely. It's actually up to you, up to the patient, how they will be maintaining that time. Intermittent means certain time, right? That means you are fasting certain time window. You can set up on your own window. Either you can skip breakfast or you can skip your dinner. It's up to you. Suppose in regular basis, we finish our dinner 7 o'clock, we have breakfast 7 o'clock, 12 hours, right? You're already fasting 12 hours. So if you just fast, instead of 12, try to do 14 hours, then 16 hours, then 18 hours. You just increase, make it to until 18 hours or 16 hours. The 16 hours is like a very good standard. And you don't want to start right away. What do? You first try to do fat adaptation. So because this time you have to stop eating carb. If you again go to carb, you will not get the result because your goal is improve insulin sensitivity, fat burn. Your goal is to get rid of infection. Your goal is to get rid of the extra fat cell and mental clarity. So you have to stop the carb during that time. So before you go into fasting, you have to have some preparation time. In this preparation time, you eat mostly fat-based diet. Fat-based means you cannot eat too much fat. Body will not allow you to do that, but a lot of plant. More plant you eat, better fat absorption you will get. So eat a lot of plant-based diet so that you can absorb the fat well. And once you get used to the fat absorption without carb, then your body will not be that much hungry when you start fasting or increase the fasting window into the fasting hour. So fat absorption, then into the fasting hour from 12 to 14, 14 to 16. 16 is the perfect. With the 16-hour fasting and 18 hours eating window, you can go for long time. But research shows that if you have a 1 day off, like maybe every Sunday, if you're eating day, you eat whole day several times, so that body will not lose the metabolic rate. Because if you fast 7 days, some research show that body will not like it. Body will lost the metabolic power. So one more thing is, when you be fasting, make sure you're taking a lot of fluid, like sodium, potassium, magnesium, calcium, that's major minerals, so your body retain water. And when you're fasting, you can drink a couple of things, the food body do not need to spend enough energy to digest, like a little bit black coffee, some green tea, herbal tea, some lemon juice, pure lemon squeeze water, like aloe vera juice, like a
apple cider vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar.
Somebody asked that in the questions. Yeah.
Yeah, our audience, please bear with us. We're going to be very short live, but we will answer your questions. We're talking about that. So when you fast, intermittent fasting, you also can have some coconut oil. It's very satiating food, and your body doesn't need to spend enough energy on that to digest, and it goes to the brain. If it is the short chain or medium chain fatty acid, that's what your brain loves to get that. So you can have coconut oil, you can have this kind of food, but not like avocado or real food. You cannot have this fasting window. So you can keep drinking water throughout 16-hour window time, and body will be working for you to get rid of it, to give you the perfect health back. And also one more thing, you got to be careful is sometimes when you finish your fasting, a lot of people start eating too much, like eating 8 hours window, you don't want to eat overeating. Make sure hydrate your body throughout the fasting time, so you don't go for overeating. That is very, very, very important. And you can decide your own fasting time. What time you're going to be fasting? For instance, you might be starting your fasting 6 p.m. to following day, 6 p.m., 12 hours. Another 6 hours, maybe 6 to 12. It's following day until 12 p.m. So you having this window, and if you think, no, I wanna skip my dinner, that's perfect. You finish your lunch at 2 o'clock, and following day you can get another 2 o'clock. So you can set up your own time. Not a problem at all, as long as body can get enough time to heal your diseases, to support your body that struggling with infections and inflammation, and you and make sure you mineralize your body, and your regular food has to be plant-based, healthy fat, and no carb, and this is really perfect for you.
That's great. So it gives an idea of healthy fats. We're talking avocados, we're talking nuts, any particular kind of nuts?
Yeah, any nuts is good, but peanut is not always good. You have to limit your peanut, because peanut have a lot of chemical that that's body cannot process this, and most of the peanut are genetically modified. You can understand that when you take peanut, you have to be very careful. Little bit is okay, but almond is the safest one. And almost no one gets allergic to or sensitive to almond, but cashew, pistachio, walnut, peanuts, some people are sensitive, especially if you have some diseases like infection type or heart diseases. Some people are going to check out first, then see which nut is good for you. But avocado, coconut oil, and then nut, and then wild caught salmon and grass-fed meat. Meat has to be limited for everyone. Always I say that. And then healthy fat could be mustard oil, could be olive oil. You see, healthy fat could be there is some other healthy fat available. For instance, when you like cheese, butter, ghee.
So cheese is good.
But unless someone's sensitive to cheese, butter, ghee, because when you have an infectious type disease like a candida infection, parasite infection, those people cannot tolerate the cheese, butter, ghee. So you gotta be careful of that kind of patient. Okay.
Right. Okay. Good. And also, things like chickpeas are good too, right? Things like
yeah,
that.
chickpeas are very good, but it has a carb though. Chickpeas have to be limited on the intermittent fasting time, because it has a mostly carb.
Oh, that's considered carb? Chickpeas?
Mostly carb, but in some protein, good protein, some fat as well, but mostly carb. Yes.
Oh, good to know that, because I did not know that. Great.
Okay.
So next question I have for you is, are there any exceptions or precautions that we need to take when your audience and anybody who listens to this?
Yes. Okay, it's important. When you're fasting, it's not for everyone. But someone is healthy, that person still can fast to be, maintaining a healthy life, because that's the common things that everyone needs. So, but someone has a health issue, definitely intermittent fasting is going to be beneficial. If you have heart disease, any types of diabetes, any types of sort of autoimmune disease or cancer, or any types of inflammatory disease you have, it's going to be helpful. But one thing you gotta be careful. That people like a growing kid, you don't want to make them fast 15 hours. No, they need food more frequently. My kids, I do 2 meals usually, but not the 15-hour fasting. But kids can have snacks here and there, no problem. But they need to have a high nutritious diet. But doesn't mean that kids cannot fast even 12 hours. No, 12-hour fast even everyone needs. The kids need 12-hour fasting too, so that they can follow growth hormone. Because whenever you're fasting, growth hormone increases like almost, there's research so that growth hormone increases 1200% when you are fasting. So kids need growth hormone more and more. And then preventive fasting, very short window, 12 hours window, maybe 14, not more than that. And then someone is pregnant, you don't want them to fast because their baby is gonna get harmed because the baby cannot grow enough, and then they will have more complexity in the pregnancy period. We don't want that. And someone is too thin, for instance, type 1 diabetic people. They have no muscle because their body is not taking sugar from the body. They're not taking sugar into the muscle or fat. So those type 1 diabetic people who are very skinny, even some people are not type 1, but they're very skinny because body is not producing enough protein, body is not producing enough food. Body is not absorbing the food, nutrient from the food, from the diet. So those skinny people, type 1 diabetic people, and then someone is going keep, they should not be fasting more than 12 hours.
Okay, that's great to know. What about any mistakes that people can make when fasting?
Dr. Lori, that's a great question. A lot of people fast and they get sick. A lot of people intermittent fasting, they are getting, gaining weight. A lot of people feel, too fatigued on the intermittent fasting. A lot of people then, become too skinny. They are, exaggerating. So you gotta be careful when intermittent fasting. Look at your body. Get used to slowly to 16, 18 hours. First go 12 hours. Adapt the fat ketone body, which is ketosis. So adapt with a ketone body, so you can absorb fat enough, you can digest fat enough, so that your body will be happy to to adjust to the longer fasting. So you gotta be careful for adaptation first. You gotta be careful that you're not taking too much carb. A little bit carb is okay, as you said, some chickpeas, some lentils, some beans is okay. But these are considered some part of the. They have some. The lentil, bean, and chickpeas have a lot of carb, so you should not have very limited amount is okay. But better avoid rice and bread, fully avoided because they're full sugar. They're 100% fat. They're full sugar. They should be avoided. And also, too much protein is not always good. So you get enough fat, but not too much protein, not too much carb, and I can think it's too much calorie. People think, oh, I've been fasting whole day, so I'm gonna get 4,000 calories. No, you have to watch how much calorie you're getting. More than 2,000 calories, you'll not get the benefit. So should limit 2,000 calories so you can get benefit. If you are hungry, if you want to feel more filling, get more plant-based food that will have low calorie but high nutrient food. And other thing is, whenever you fast in time, you should have some salt. Otherwise, people feel dizzy and fatigued. So have some salt in the water, do some salt, and drink water. So throughout the time, herbal tea, some salt, and some aloe vera, some lemon juice, some coconut oil with powerful calorie and satiety that will not break intermittent fasting. So these things you can do so that you don't feel too hungry and go overeating. So don't go overeating, then you're gonna gain weight instead. And then some people have a lot of stress because they feel too stressed because they didn't hydrate their body. So make sure if you feel stressed in the fasting time, look at that what you did not do to maintain your hydrated, to maintain your mineralized body, to maintain your adrenal gland calm. So and sleep. A lot of people forget to sleep. They're busy whole day. They're watching movies, and in the morning go to work and they don't sleep. If you don't have enough sleep, your body will not be maintaining their hormonal balance. Your body will not be regenerating your system. So make sure you sleep well. And other thing is, some people feel to drink coffee a lot. Intermittent fasting time, if you get too much coffee, that will flush out the mineral from the body. So don't get too much coffee, and that should be very careful. And a lot of people.
I'm sorry, there's a question here about bullet coffee.
Yeah.
Is that also included in that?
No, black coffee only. Pure black coffee you can have. Not the right now I'm intermittent fasting. I will have my first meal at noon because my patient is going to be from 1 o'clock. So like at noon, we'll have lunch together. So I've been fasting 17 hours. So I'm having black coffee. This is fine. But if I get 1 to 3 cup of coffee, that I'll feel stress because my body is already flushing out the minerals. So yes, coffee is good but limited, not the bullet coffee. Bullet coffee you can start with when you break your fast, but not the starting. When you start fasting, like then in the beginning, you don't have you don't want to have too much coffee. But yeah, no bullet coffee. Bullet coffee have a lot of cheese and butter, and and the butter, and then MCT oil. You might putting some kind of coconut cream. It's kind of it's breaking intermittent fasting. But coconut oil is okay, not coconut butter, not butter, real butter. So coconut oil is good intermittent fasting. It's kind of confusing. Coconut oil is good, but not coconut cream though. Coconut cream breaks intermittent fasting.
Yeah, like coconut milk maybe too.
Yes, of course.
Okay, cool. All right. And so as far as apple cider vinegar, can you do that in the fasting part of it too?
Yes,
So
we can have apple cider
vinegar
vinegar with some water.
Okay, good.
Not orange juice, not apple juice, because they are considered as a calorie plus body to process that food.
Okay, great. And also, let's see if we got some questions here. We got the apple cider vinegar. We answered that one. And why don't you look at them too, because some of them are in a foreign language for me. So.
Okay, there is a question. You can read that question maybe in the screen.
Oh, it says, how do you do? I want to know about colon health. How to improve it? Please explain.
To improve colon health, you need to do coffee enema. So, plus, of course, you put a healthy diet. You're doing intermittent fasting to give a rest to your colon. At the same time, you have to do coffee enema to clean the dirt from the colon has been developed. And coffee is a healing. Coffee is a medicine. Coffee can detox clean up the cell. So go to coffee enema and intermittent fasting, plant-based diet. If you have a colon health is very severe, make sure don't eat salad, don't eat raw. Eat only cooked vegetable, okay? And less meat you eat, more happy will be, your colon will be more happy.
One of our callers, thank you so much, sir, or whoever that was, they said if I put myself on mute when you're talking, you're clear. So I'm going to continue to do that, which is very interesting. I didn't know that. Did you know that?
Yeah, this one is clear. My sound is a problem.
Yeah, so I'm going to put myself on mute again. Is there any other questions here? I don't see any.
In the screen you can see some problem, some question in the screen. Okay, I guess we'll talk later because next time we'll meet again intermittent fasting or new topics, because we are very sorry that our voice getting echoed.
Well, I'm just going to go ahead and mute myself, and why don't you go ahead and finish up saying anything else that you would like them to know on intermittent fasting, because you are clear when I mute myself.
Really? Okay. Oh yeah. There's no echo right now. Thank you everyone for watching today. We try to clarify intermittent fasting. First of all, you understand that it really works if you have a any major health issue, inflammation, any other any types of health issue you have. Intermittent fasting is going to be very beneficial for you. It is natural. Make sure you fast 12 to 16 hours. But before you start fasting, you maintain, you try to accommodate with a fat adaptation. That means start using fat as your calorie source instead of carbohydrate. And what is carbohydrate? What is fat? we have been talking, me and Dr. Lori and Dr. Garcia, we have been talking in our channel so many times. Look at our videos. We talked about what is carb. If you come back from carb to fat calorie, so that you can absorb, you can get ketone body, ketosis. So intermittent fasting is going to work, and you will activate autophagy, and autophagy is going to clean up your system, is going to recycle your system, reset, reimage your healthy body, is going to give you the right health back. And because it clean up your own garbage, it gives you the healthy cell development. And autophagy also clean the defective cells, producing enzyme to digest your food better. So remember that autophagy is going to be it is going to be helpful you to get rid of major health issue. It is proven that a lot of medical research have been, our US government, federal government is granting a lot of money to research on the intermittent fasting. So make sure you maintain that, and then you also understand that a lot of people suffering with a LDL, high LDL and low HDL. So you want to improve your HDL, you're going to lower down your LDL. Intermittent fasting is a very powerful tool, because lower inflammation, your cholesterol going to be balanced up. And then a lot of people having high blood pressure. Because why? Because heart is inflammation, body blood cell is acidic. Going intermittent fasting is going to be powerful for you, you'll see. And then your digestive system sometimes have a issue. So to improve digestion, to get better enzyme secretion, to improve your gut flora quality level, intermittent fasting is powerful. And a lot of people suffering insulin sensitivity. So what could you do? Just fasting will heal the inflammation in the insulin and body cell. So they will be very much good sensitive to the insulin. You will get rid of insulin resistance. And finally, I would say it boosts up your immune system, so that it is going to produce enough WBC. It is going to be working as like a natural chemotherapy if you do intermittent fasting. And if you don't burn fat, it's a very, very easy, because when you stop taking carb, you're fasting, body going to take calorie from where? Body is going to take calorie from your fat cell or fatty food that you ate when you window eating time. So in the eating window. So get the fat eating, fat adaptation, and then fasting, body will break your fat cell. So, and then to give you the sugar, to give you the calorie, so you lose your weight. So it's very powerful when you're intermittent fasting. And then if you look at that, you might thinking how to do. I talked about that today. How to do? You just first fat adaptation. First, stop eating all kind of carbohydrate. What is the carbohydrate? Rice and wheat made product, and then milk and corn and sugar, and in terms of sugar, in terms of fruits, honey, and then milk. These are the carb, and potato and lentil, chickpeas, and beans. Stop this carb. Get, depending on the all types of plant-based food and healthy fat. Healthy fat, we talked about that, nuts, and healthy fat, we talked about the grass-fed meat, wild-caught fish. We talked about the olive oil, coconut oil. These are the called fat. And cheese, butter, ghee. If you have no digestive problem, cheese, butter, ghee is the perfect fat for you. So if you depend on the fat, you will see slowly you will move into the fat adaptation. Once you adapt your fat, start fasting. Increase fasting time from 12 to 14 to 16 to 18. How much you can? 16 to 18 is a standard. Remember that if you want to lose a lot of weight, you have to do more fasting, like a 23 hour fasting. Eat only once in a meal. Eat only 1 hour window, so that you can and continue that for years to even do if you have a lot of weight to lose. And it's and when you do 23-hour fasting, don't do every day, every other day. But if you do 16-18 hour fasting, do 5 days a week or 6 days a week. Other one day you eat like a regular bit, so you don't hurt your metabolism. And also when you're fasting, no carb, fat adaptation, and get a lot of mineralize your body. How do you mineralize? Sodium, magnesium, potassium, and calcium. These 4 are the most essential mineral to your body. You can get any format you want. There are many format is sold in the store and in a health food store. And then drink when you're fasting. Don't dry fast. Keep drinking water, mineralized water. Keep drinking aloe vera juice, and then some coconut oil you can take too. Not coconut cream though. I talked about that. Some black coffee is okay. So I'm right now I'm intermittent fasting until 3 more hours. I will have my lunch at noon. My patient's gonna start seeing at 1 o'clock. So I'm intermittent fasting, having some black coffee. So and then you might wondering, then who cannot do that? Who cannot do especially the people who are very skinny, who have a type 1 diabetes, cannot get their body muscle, and you have a young kid, growing kid, but growing kid can also fast like 12 hours. So it is good for them so they can grow the growth hormone. And someone is pregnant, you gotta be careful. You don't want to intermittent fast, but when you're pregnant, you have to also do a healthy diet, of course, for sure. And some people, by following that, some people might confused, and some people might do some mistake. For instance, they start eating too much protein. No, that's not good food. Enough fat, not too much fat, not too less fat, but more plant as much you want, not a problem. But if you have a digestion issue, make sure if you cannot check it raw, maybe not good for you. You're gonna be watching, trying to listen your body. And finally, I would say sleep and rest enough, and love yourself. Take care of yourself. It is going to be powerful if you do healthy diet, intermittent fasting as much you want, based on your goal you want to achieve, and you will get your perfect health back. Okay. Thank you everyone for watching. Thanks, Dr. Laurie, for inviting me today.
You're very welcome. Thank you for being here today and teaching this important subject. And there's people here that want your help, and so we ask you to go to where can they go to be helped?
Okay, we are here to help you. Just let us know, send message, and Dr. Laurie page, you can see Dr. Laurie page. You can go to her, send her a message if you wanna need any help from her. And for myself, you can send message as well, or call our number. Number is in the clinic page, and Dr. Laurie number also, her office number is in the clinic page as well. Her clinic page, you can go any one of us. We all are ready to help you. Okay.
Sounds wonderful. Any last minute thoughts?
That's all. Thank you so much, Dr. Laurie.